Hello students, welcome back to chemical thermodynamics. Last time we have derived the equation delta H is equal to delta U plus delta N R T. This G was because this is applicable only for gaseous reactants and gaseous products, and N1 supposes the number of moles of reactants which are in the gaseous phase, and N2 is the number of the products which are in the gaseous phase. Then delta Ng is the difference between N2 and N1. Now we will have derivation of work which is done for any chemical reaction. So next concept is how to derive equation for the work done in a chemical process or in any chemical reaction. Obviously it will be done with the help of all the above equations which we have already done. Now we remember that work at constant pressure and temperature was given by what? Minus P external into delta V. I hope you remember this equation. Now let us assume that P external means the pressure which is applied by the piston is equal to the pressure of the gas which is enclosed. Then this above equation can be written as what? Work is equal to minus P delta V. Right? Now let us expand what is delta V. Delta V क्या होता है? Change in volume, that is V2 minus V1. Right? So if I open the brackets, I will get PV2 plus PV1. Right? Now according to that ideal gas equation, PV क्या था? PV was nRT. Here R and T are constant because the reaction is at constant temperature and pressure. So PV2 I can substitute as what? I will write N2RT. Only I am changing number of moles. और PV क्योंकि nRT होता है तो PV1 क्या होगा? N1RT. Right? RT is common. I can say suppose minus RT common है तो it is N2 minus N1. Right? Already said N2 minus N1 is delta N. Right? It is change in the number of moles for gaseous reactants and gaseous products. Now the work done will be positive or negative depending upon delta Ng factor is positive or negative. Okay, so we will have three simple cases here. Suppose N2 is greater than N1, मतलब number of gaseous products is more than number of moles of gaseous reactants. Right? तो अगर N2 minus N1 is positive, we will say delta Ng in this case is positive and the work done will be therefore negative, and this work is done by the system because work is negative. Right? Next case can be what? Opposite of this means N1 is greater than N2. If N1 is greater than N2, delta Ng will be what? Negative. And if delta Ng is negative, work will be positive, and we will say work is done on the system by the surrounding. Right? And what can be the third case? Third case is both of them are equal. If N1 is equal to N2 means there is no change in the number of moles, then delta Ng will be what? Delta Ng कितना आएगा? 0. And hence the work done in this case will also be 0, because if this factor becomes 0, work done is 0. So remember, if there is no change in the number of moles, meaning number of moles of reactants is equal to number of moles of products, then delta Ng is 0 and the work done in this case is 0. Okay. Now we come to a new concept after all this derivation, we are having a new concept of enthalpies in physical transformation. Okay, we come to new topic, that is what is enthalpy in a physical transformation. When I say physical transformation, it means one physical state is changing to another either by absorption of heat or by release or escape of the heat. So enthalpy of physical transformation is what? It is involving physical changes from one phase to another. Under this also we will be having many subtopics, जिसमें first है enthalpy of phase transition. phase मतलब क्या? physical state, जो generally क्या होता है? solid, liquid, gas. So first one is enthalpy of phase transition. Here one phase of a substance is converted into another and the temperature and pressure is maintained same. There is no change in composition of the reaction. For example, suppose ice is getting converted into liquid water. तो केमिकल कॉम्पोजिशन मतलब केमिकल फॉर्मूला ऑफ आइस एंड लिक्विड वाटर इज सेम, ओनली देर इज चेंज इन द फेज फ्रॉम सॉलिड टू लिक्विड. ओके, एंड अंडर दिस what all enthalpy definition and one example of each we are supposed to remember. Let us see. First one is called enthalpy of fusion. It is called enthalpy of fusion. You may be knowing fusion क्या होता है? Melting, right? So how we define enthalpy of fusion? The enthalpy change that occurs when one mole of a solid is converted into liquid without change in temperature at constant pressure, that is called enthalpy of fusion. So fusion होता क्या है? Solid to liquid. Okay, so that is what we will give in the enthalpy of fusion. These wordings, that the enthalpy change that occurs when one mole of solid is converted into liquid. When one mole of solid is converted into liquid at constant temperature and pressure, it is called enthalpy of fusion, right? For example, you will say, suppose we have water S. When I write water in the solid state, it is very clear this is ice. Suppose it gets converted into liquid water, then for this some enthalpy change in the reaction will be what? It will be positive, क्योंकि ice जब heat absorb करेगा तब वो water में convert होगा. So delta H of fusion is always positive, and for this particular reaction it is plus 6.01 kilojoules for 1 mole. So I will be writing in this way, per mole it is 6.01 kilojoules per mole. We write plus क्योंकि heat absorb होगा solid ice से, so that it gets converted into liquid water. Okay, now the same amount of the heat is absorbed by what? Ice during melting. ये process actually क्या है? Melt ही है. Solid getting converted into liquid. तो solid ice ने इतना heat absorb किया so that it get fused or melted to liquid water. Right, now the reverse of the reaction is called freezing of the liquid. If I want to go back, if I want to do reverse of this process, then it is called what? Freezing of the liquid. So when 1 mole of the liquid water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, how I will write that reaction? Water in the liquid state is freezing to ice. और ice कैसे लिखना है? Water in solid. So the freezing change in enthalpy will be what? Just opposite of this. It will be minus 6.01 kilojoules per mole. Okay, so what we understand, that ice absorbs this much of heat to get converted into liquid, and this enthalpy change is called enthalpy of fusion. On the other hand, if I have liquid water, 1 mole of liquid water, it will release this much of heat to the surrounding so that it is freezed to solid ice, and that enthalpy change is called enthalpy of freezing. Okay, we will continue in the next class. Till then, bye bye.